Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to triple your email list just through, I don't even know what you'd call it, I guess, social trends or the norm of action or actions that people take on social media. And this will always change, so you have to understand that you have to stay on the cutting edge, or at least on the trend as it's coming up and as it's happening. And on the down slope as well. And then obviously when it stops working, stop using it. And it stops working when people stop doing it, not when you see it doesn't work. You might be doing it wrong. It's when people stop using it. So what I mean by that is this. Right now, in late 2020, I know I shouldn't throw out a year like that for these videos, but right now in late 2020, stories on social media, mostly Instagram, but Facebook uses them. It's essentially like a Snapchat inside of Instagram or inside of Facebook. It's a quick 15 to 30 second kind of timeline of a picture or a video or something. Now, because that's very popular right now, and not only is that popular, but engagement is popular on these. So what I mean by that is when you post a chance for your fans to answer a question inside a story, a chance for your fans inside a story to move a little lever that shows to the degree of interest that they have on your post. When you post a poll with 3 different answers that they could pick from inside a story, any of those, any kind of interaction inside of stories makes people go crazy right now. So I'm going to try to show you on my cell phone. This is what I posted, and hopefully you can see that. All it says basically is, last chance, drop your email below for my Avicii remix with original vocals. And then there's a little slot right there beneath that text for people to type in their email address. I tripled my email list just with that. I think so far there was about maybe 80 to 100 people. Yeah, 80 people exactly. Okay, now I tripled my email list. My email list is not big right now. Doesn't matter. I just tripled it because the interaction, the social norm, the social trend to respond inside of stories is so much greater than other things. And I proved it to myself. Here's why. Less than a week ago, I posted a different kind of story. I posted, head to my website right here, sign up to my email list on that website, and get my Avicii remix for free. I think like 3 people did it out of like 170 that saw it. There, 80 saw it, but yet even though less saw it, 80 versus like 170, I didn't crunch the numbers, but I tripled my email list. But the results of what I got there versus what I think 3 people did at 170 is like 800%. It was ridiculous, you know, because 100% would be like 6 people, right? So the point of me telling you this is it's the way. It's not that stories don't work, because I posted a story saying head to my website. Once you get to my website, sign up. And once you sign up, I'll send you free music. That didn't work, but that was in a story. But I used the tools that were given to me inside of social media, which was a little enter your email address in this box based on the text question or urge or prompt posted above it, and it worked like nothing. In less than 24 hours, I tripled my email list. But here's the thing that you have to understand though, guys. By this time, I probably should have started the video with this, but by this time, you should already have a few tracks out. You should already be running ads and getting fans and interacting with those fans and nurturing them to invite them to stick around, and posting things on social media that allows them to see that you're active in music, that allows them to get to know you, things of that nature. So don't do this with your first remix. You're just going to have to put that out and then go and find people and put them in front of it. I say that because for the most part, most of you are starting out with a handful of fans, if that. And by a handful of fans, more than likely, let's just be honest, it's probably your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever your partner is, a friend or three, maybe a sibling or two. That's probably about it, because not a lot of people know about you yet, because there's a lot happening in the world and you have to break through that clutter. So if you do this with your first remix, if you do this with your second remix, I wouldn't expect it to work. If you do it with an original track, I wouldn't really expect it to work. It's not that it won't work at all, I just wouldn't expect it to work. I expected this to work because I realized that I had posted the first story all wrong, and then I cracked the code and realized, well, what if I just rearranged it this way? Sure enough, I was right, it worked. But understand though, I have about 200 people or so, roughly, liking my posts on any given day, interacting with them, and I have about less than 10, but let's just say 10, 8, 10, somewhere around there, tracks on Spotify that include very popular songs that I remixed. Swedish House Mafia, Skrillex, artists sort of from the first wave of EDM, big room, big dubstep, main stage sounds, but nevertheless, a ton of money behind those songs that I remixed, used to market those songs. So I kind of attached myself to their success, sort of. So understand that there's a small history behind what I just did. There's already people looking at my stuff because they've already seen an ad with my music in it. They heard it, they liked it. So, and then that even goes back into, well, they liked it because it was good music, because it was thought out of, like, what remix, what song to remix. Is it my own